waters rise, when the phone starts ringing, the debts pile up and the hope runs thin. I face the kind of storms, Lord knows, that could wear the deepest spirit in. I watch the clouds move dark and heavy. The wind howls a desperate, lonely sound, and I wonder if my little wooden boat is finally going to run aground. I tried to steer it with my own two hands, used my strength and all my earthly smart, but the waves were too high and the current too fast, ripping the timbers right apart. I fell down weak beside the mast, felt the cold spray wash across my face, and that's when I finally called on the one who can hold everything in its proper place. This old world can shake and it can rattle, the foundation beneath me can grow cold, but I can sleep easy through the darkest night, because the anchor holds my soul. It's not tied to money or my success, it's not fastened to any passing thing, it's tied fast to the rock of ages, to the promise that the good Lord will bring. When I can't see the harbor lights shining and the sky is black above the sea, I trust the chain is strong and steady, holding me firm eternally. I used to think that faith was easy, just a simple word you had to say, but it's the quiet trust in the total darkness that sees you through the judgment day. I've let go of the things I can't control, all the worrying that held me down. I traded my weary white-knuckled grip for a simple, humble golden crown. It's a comfort that surpasses all reason, a peace that the doctors can't prescribe it, knowing that my final destination is in the place where I'll truly be alive. So let the worries of tomorrow come, let the skeptics mock and let them frown. My spirit's been secured by a promise that can never be broken down. This old world can shake and it can sleep easy through the darkest night, because the anchor holds my soul. It's not tied to money or my success. It's not fastened to any passing thing. It's tied fast to the rock of ages, to the promise that the good Lord will bring. When I can't see the harbor light shining, and the sky is black above the sea, I trust the chain is strong and steady, holding me firm eternally. When the devil whispers doubt in my ear, saying the storms are too great for me to bear, I just point him towards the deep blue sea, where my lifeline cuts through the salt air. The promise was made long ago, and that promise has never known a lie. I'm safe in the vessel of His keeping, beneath the mercy of the sky. This old world can shake and it can rattle, the foundation beneath me can grow cold, but I can sleep easy through the darkest night, because the anchor holds my soul. I pulled the curtains back this morning, watch the colors paint the eastern sky. The air was clean and cold and peaceful, just the kind that makes a man feel high. I looked around my quiet kitchen, saw the coffee brew and heard the gentle hum, and I thought about the many ways I fall short of the life I've become. I remembered my mistakes of yesterday, the harsh words and the sudden selfish turn, all the lessons that I should have learned by now, the bridges that I let burn. If my reward was based on my behavior, if the scales of justice had their way, I shouldn't be standing here in warmth, watching the glory of a brand new day. And I know I didn't earn this moment, I know the debt is too high to pay. I don't deserve this sunrise or the clean fresh air that clears the way. I should be walking through the valley, paying the price for every single wrong, but instead I'm standing on the mountain, hearing the quiet, perfect song. This grace is a gift I can't return, a favor that was never mine to claim. I just stand here soaked in mercy, whispering thanks to His holy name. I looked at the roof above my children, saw the quiet peace within their sleep, remembering than the 1,000 times I let my promises just fail and creep. I watch my wife stir sugar in her coffee, her simple trust, her faithful eyes, and I know I haven't earned her patience beneath these big and open skies. If everything I had was taken, based only on the works of my own hand, I'd be left with nothing but the dust, a lonely shadow in a barren land. But the gifts keep flowing like a river, the blessings keep rolling in on the tide, and all I can do is stand here humbly, nowhere left for my flaws to hide. And I know I didn't earn this moment, I know the debt is too high to pay. I don't deserve this sunrise, or the clean fresh air that clears the way. I should be walking through the valley, paying the price for every single wrong, but instead I'm standing on the mountain, hearing the quiet perfect song. This grace is a gift I can't return, a favor that was never mine to claim. I just stand here soaked in mercy, whispering thanks to His holy name. I stopped trying to be good enough now, I stopped trying to pay the crushing fee. I just opened my hands in surrender and let His pure light wash over me. It's not about what I can do, it's about the love that was shown in that perfect, unmerited kindness. It's what finally brought me home. And I know I didn't earn this moment, I know the debt is too high to pay. I don't deserve this sunrise, or the clean fresh air that clears the way. I should be walking through the valley, paying the price for every single wrong, but instead I'm standing on the mountain, hearing the quiet perfect song. This grace is a gift I can't return, a favor that was never mine to claim. I just stand here soaked in mercy, whispering thanks to His holy name. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. The alarm clock rings before the sunlight, telling me I'm already running late. The traffic lights turn red and mock me, sealing my anxious, worried fate. I rush from the office to the kitchen, from the bills to the children's urgent call. I spend my whole life trying to catch up, but I'm only hitting the nearest wall. My body aches and my spirit's weary, my mind is spinning like a broken wheel, trying to grasp the fleeting moments, the only life that I can feel. I chased the clock for 40 years, letting the pressure take my breath away. But I woke up this morning knowing there had to be a better way to pray. I'm putting down the stopwatch now, Lord, letting the world run on its own. I'm trading my hurry for His hands, accepting the peace that I finally known. I'll stop trying to earn the stillness. I'll stop running hard to reach the finish line, because true rest isn't found in sleep, but in the quiet promise that I am thine. I'll step out of the frantic current, let the water rush past me and then subside. I'm trading the pressure for His presence, letting His slow patience be my guide. I sat down quiet on the porch swing, just watching the simple morning breeze. The trees aren't rushing to lose their leaves, the river flows with perfect ease. I realize that the master builder never created anything in haste. He took His time with the perfect purpose, leaving no moment put to waste. If the oceans obey His gentle tempo, if the mountains understand His pace, then surely this frantic little heart of mine can finally find its resting place. I put my weary head down low, surrendering the battle that I fought, and felt the warm eternal silence, the calm that money never bought. I'm putting down the stopwatch now, Lord, letting the world run on its own. I'm trading my hurry for His hands, accepting the peace that I finally known. I'll stop trying to earn the stillness. I'll stop running hard to reach the finish line, because true rest isn't found in sleep, but in the quiet promise that I am thine. I'll walk slower down the hallway now, I'll talk softer to the ones I love. I'll lift my eyes to the horizon and wait for the signal from above. I'm not leaving the world, I'm just leaving the fear, the kind that makes a heart run dry. I'm just following the perfect footsteps beneath the wide and endless sky. Putting down the stopwatch now, Lord, letting the world run on its own. I'm trading my hurry for His hands, accepting the peace that I finally known. I'll stop trying to earn the stillness. I'll stop running hard to reach the finish line, because true rest isn't found in sleep, but in the quiet promise that I am thine. I'll step out of the frantic current, let the water rush past me and then subside. I'm trading the pressure for His presence, letting His slow patience be my guide. Just rest at last. I remember standing at the fork in the highway, staring down the blacktop with a deep cold fear. Didn't know which way the future was pointing. Felt like I was lost for 100 years. I took the left turn on my own stubborn spirit. thought I could blaze a path that was all mine. But every choice led to a dead end. Every step took me past the warning sign. I spent so long driving blind and reckless, wasting gas and burning out my soul, chasing the illusions of control, losing sight of the distant final goal. I thought I was the captain of the vessel, the only one who held the wheel, until the storm got too great and the engine stalled, and I finally knelt down low to feel. I dropped the heavy weight of my ambition the moment I finally understood my road was already mapped out, and the architect declared it good. Every twist and every painful wind and every hill that brought me to my knees was just a part of the greater journey, carried on the gentle guiding breeze. I don't worry about the next mile marker, I don't fear the curve around the bend, because the one who holds the compass will see me safely to the very end. I look back now at the dusty junctions, the moments I thought I was truly alone. I see the subtle signs I missed back then, the seeds that he patiently had sown, the job I lost that led to freedom, the love that left but made my spirit grow, the failures that turned into blessings, the places where I learned to finally know. He didn't erase the suffering, he just used the damage for the final plan, shaping the broken pieces gently into the humble, honest man. It's a comfort that cuts through the chaos, a truth that makes my heart stand tall, knowing that the final victory was already decided before the fall. I dropped the heavy weight of my ambition the moment I finally understood my road was already mapped out, and the architect declared it good. Every twist and every painful wind and every hill that brought me to my knees was just a part of the greater journey, carried on the gentle guiding breeze. I don't worry about the next mile marker, I don't fear the curve around the bend, because the one who holds the compass will see me safely to the very end. I tossed the worn road map from the glove box, the one I tried so hard to read and keep, and put my trust in the perfect planner while the rest of the troubled world is still asleep. I'm just following the gentle flicker of the light that guides the path I tread, and now I walk on faith and not on eyesight, by the simple living words he said. I dropped the heavy weight of my ambition the moment I finally understood my road was already mapped out, and the architect declared it good. Every twist and every painful wind and every hill that brought me to my knees was just a part of the greater journey, carried on the gentle guiding breeze. I don't worry about the next mile marker, I don't fear the curve around the bend, because the one who holds the compass will see me safely to the very end. Map's already done, I've been driving on this road so long, the asphalt's cracked and the signs are blurred. Slept in beds that felt like cold stone, just trying to follow every single word. I've had a few good friends beside me. I've had some loves that came and went away. But the truth is, I've been homesick since I was just a boy counting down the days. I don't need streets paved out in diamonds. I don't need a golden gate so tall. I just need the feeling of belonging before my tired body finally falls. I need the quiet sound of a screen door closing, the smell of wood smoke on the breeze, the simple, steady, true direction that finally sets my soul at ease. I don't care about the mansions they talk about, or the light that shines too bright. I just want the old familiar comfort to finally end this weary fight. I pray that the floorboards still creak softly when I walk up that front porch there, and that I see my mama rocking gently with a simple knowing loving stare. I hope the air smells like Sunday dinner, and the lights are low and warm and sweet, and the hand that welcomes me inside will be the one that guided my 2 feet. I imagine that the front yard's simple, maybe just a few climbing roses bright. No need for guards or big commotion, just a perfect everlasting light. I imagine seeing my grandpa waiting, sitting on the swing he used to know, with his hands clean and his worries silent, watching the endless sunset glow. We'll sit and talk about the long trip, about the troubles that I had to face, and I'll finally know that every hard step led me right back to this perfect place. There won't be a grand coronation, no need for trumpets or a powerful sound, just a feeling of deep, sweet belonging, where true, simple happiness is found. I don't care about the mansions they talk about, or the light that shines too bright. I just want the old familiar comfort to finally end this weary fight. I pray that the floorboards still creak softly when I walk up that front porch there, that I see my mama rocking gently with a simple knowing loving stare. I hope the air smells like Sunday dinner, and the lights are low and warm and sweet, and the hand that welcomes me inside will be the one that guided my 2 feet. It's not about the luxury, it's not about the flawless brand new things. It's about the peace that washes over you, the ultimate solace that true homecoming brings. Just a simple home, open forever, waiting for the child that went astray. That's all the heaven this poor heart needs at the closing of my final day. I don't care about the mansions they talk about, or the light that shines too bright. I just want the old familiar comfort to find finally end this weary fight. I pray that the floorboards still creak softly when I walk up that front porch there, and that I see my mama rocking gently with a simple, knowing, loving stare. I hope the air smells like Sunday dinner, and the lights are low and warm and sweet, and the hand that welcomes me inside will be the one that guided my 2 feet. I'm home. I'm home. I was living in the shadow of a lie, sitting quiet in a room with the curtains drawn. Didn't know the world had color, didn't know the difference between dusk and dawn. My soul was dusty, the walls were bare, the floor was sticky from the shame I kept inside. I thought that loneliness was my master, and that darkness was the only place to hide. I chased every false promise down the road, looking for a temporary fleeting thrill. But every time I reached the bottom, I found myself sinking lower still. I was broken, busted, and totally finished, a sad statistic waiting for the fall. And I didn't have the strength left in my bones to even make a desperate final call. Then I woke up one morning, didn't hear a sound, just a quiet change in the atmosphere. It was the day the light hit my window and scattered all the shadows and the fear. It wasn't a rush, it was a gentle wash, turning the cold gray air to gold. And in that moment of sudden clarity, I knew my whole sad story had been sold. I threw the black curtains wide open, let the perfect healing sunshine flood the floor. And I stood up tall on the clean road, knowing I wouldn't live in the dark anymore. The mud that was clinging to my old shoes had just hardened up and crumbled away. The shame that used to weigh a ton had just vanished in the break of the day. I didn't have to clean the whole house first, didn't have to fix the broken glass. He just told me to stand where I was and let the loving kindness quickly pass. I called up the preacher and told him simply, the change has come, the fight is through. He said, son, you don't earn that kind of mercy, that kind of love is always free and new. The world might see the same old man with the same old flaws and the same old name, but the person living on the inside is purified by that perfect sudden flame. Then I woke up one morning, didn't hear a sound, just a quiet change in the atmosphere. It was the day the light hit my window and scattered all the shadows and the fear. It wasn't a rush, it was a gentle wash, turning the cold gray air to gold. And in that moment of sudden clarity, I knew my whole sad story had been sold. I threw the black curtains wide open, let the perfect healing sunshine flood the floor. And I stood up tall on the clean road, knowing I wouldn't live in the dark anymore. Now when the darkness tries to creep back in and whisper doubts from the empty halls, I just turn my face toward the morning sun and stand tall before the crumbling walls. And light is a promise, steady and true, that will shine until my journey is complete. A warmth that covers all my failures and guides my stumbling weary feet. one morning, didn't hear a sound, just a quiet change in the atmosphere. It was the day the light hit my window and scattered all the shadows and the fear. It wasn't a rush, it was a gentle wash, turning the cold gray air to gold. And in that moment of sudden clarity, I knew my whole sad story had been sold. I threw the black curtains wide open, let the perfect healing sunshine flood the floor. And I stood up tall on the clean road, knowing I wouldn't live in the dark anymore. Praise the light. Thought I knew the back roads better than anyone. I thought I could navigate the darkest night. I gripped the steering wheel so tight, my knuckles white, determined to prove that I was right. I took the shortcuts that I invented, ignored the maps and the steady warning voice. I drove too fast and burned the engine, believing I always had the final choice. I spent years fighting the co-pilot, arguing about the curves and the speed, insisting that my strength was enough to plant and harvest every single seed. But the car broke down out in the desert, the fuel ran dry and the tires blew out flat. And I stood alone beneath the vast horizon, realizing where my journey was truly at. I didn't try to fix the busted piston, didn't bother checking the fuel line anymore. I was tired of being the mechanic, tired of fighting the coming war. I got out of the driver's seat and knelt down. I put the keys back in the ignition. Now I said, Lord, you drive, I'll ride the passenger seat. I'm finally ready to keep the vow. I threw my worn road map out the window and gave up the need to guide the path. Now I'm riding quiet in the backseat, protected from the coming worldly wrath. View is better from the window now. I can see the distant mountains clear and true. I can watch the simple beauty passing by, the green fields and the peaceful morning dew. I don't worry about the next fuel station or the road signs that I used to dread. I just trust the hand upon the wheel, trusting the final words he said. I used to feel the strain in my shoulders, the endless pressure of running this show. But the freedom in letting go of the struggle is the sweetest peace I'll ever know. I stopped trying to teach him the direction, stopped telling him the way we ought to turn. student of His perfect wisdom, finally ready to sit and humbly learn. I didn't try to fix the busted piston, didn't bother checking the fuel line anymore. I was tired of being the mechanic, tired of fighting the coming war. I got out of the driver's seat and knelt down. I put the keys back in the ignition. Now I said, Lord, you drive, I'll ride the passenger seat. I'm finally ready to keep the vow. I threw my worn road map out the window and gave up the need to guide the path. He's a patient driver, never rushing. He never takes the dangerous turn too fast. He knows exactly where the road is going, carrying the burden of my past. My role is simply to be present, to trust the journey and not the speed, and finally accept the simple fact that He knows exactly what I need. Didn't try to fix the busted piston, didn't bother checking the fuel line anymore. I was tired of being the mechanic, tired of fighting the coming war. I got out of the driver's seat and knelt down. I put the keys back in the ignition. Now I said, Lord, you drive, I'll ride the passenger seat. I'm finally ready to keep the vow. I threw my worn road map out the window and gave up the need to guide the path. Now I'm riding quiet in the backseat, protected from the coming worldly wrath. Just riding now. Like a heavy wet coat on a summer day. Every wrong turn, every careless word just following me along the dusty way. I tried to scrub the dark stains out, used willpower in every fancy creed, but the dirt was ground too deep inside, the kind that plants a bitter, painful weed. I thought the shame was permanent, a brand I'd have to carry to the grave. I convinced myself that no running stream had the power left to truly save. I looked at the water with suspicion, said it's too shallow, it's too cold and thin. But the voice that called me to the river said, son, just trust the grace from within. I'm standing knee deep in the current, letting the guilt and the darkness wash away. The water here is clean enough to start my life completely fresh today. I don't need a golden fountain or some holy, expensive bottle do. I just need the simple, steady flow of the promise that is honest and true. My record's been wiped clean and perfect. The debt I owe is fully paid in full, and I walked into the stream defeated, but I'm walking out completely whole. I don't look at the riverbank behind me, I don't try to measure the depth or the cost. I just feel the coolness on my skin now, embracing everything that I have lost. The devil whispers, You'll never stay clean, you'll stumble back into the mud again. But the peace in my heart shouts loudly, I am covered by the blood, amen. The neighbors might remember the mistakes I made, the things I did before the change, but that old account has been deleted, rearranged outside of worldly range. I put down the heavy, hopeless bucket, I put down the rag and the broken mop, because when His forgiveness starts to flow, it's a kind of cleaning that just won't stop. Now I'm standing knee deep in the current, letting the guilt and the darkness wash away. The water here is clean enough to start my life completely fresh today. I don't need a golden fountain or some holy expensive bottle do. I just need the simple, steady flow of the promise that is honest and true. My record's been wiped clean and perfect, the debt I owe is fully paid in full, and I walked into the stream defeated, but I'm walking out completely whole. I went down heavy with the burden, sinking beneath the weight of my own past, but I rose up light and free and ready, knowing this freedom is built to last. The water's the same simple water, but the power flowing through its deep vein is the grace that breaks the chains forever, washing away the deepest stain. Now I'm standing knee deep in the current, letting the guilt and the darkness wash away. The water here is clean enough to start my life completely fresh today. I don't need a golden fountain or some holy expensive bottle do. I just need the simple, steady flow of the promise that is honest and true. My record's been wiped clean and perfect, the debt I owe is fully paid in full, and I walked into the stream defeated, but I'm walking out completely whole. Clean, Lord, so clean. My boots are worn thin and the laces are frayed. I've walked a path that was rough and long. I've climbed the steep hills of doubt and despair, and sung a few sorrowful, lonely songs. My shoulders are tired from the burdens I carried, the worries I fought and the tears I cried. I often stumbled and sometimes I fell, with nowhere left for my pride to hide. The shadows are long now, the day is declining, the air grows cool with the evening chill. But I won't stop walking, I won't turn around. I've got one final promise left to fulfill. I know the journey has taken its toll, leaving silver where the brown used to be, but the spirit inside is stronger than ever, ready to finally be set free. And I'm walking slow up the final ridge now, I can smell the clean air of the other side. I can see the light through the pines where the loving hand is waiting to guide. It's not the harsh glare of a city street lamp, it's not the sun that blinds and makes you squint. It's a peaceful, warm, everlasting glow, a final, clear, beautiful print. It tells me the rest is just moments away. The supper is set and the welcome is true, and every hard mile that I walked on this earth was simply leading me back
Devil tried hard to confuse my vision, sending mist and smoke to cloud the way. He showed me the pleasures I had to refuse, trying to steal my final winning day. But the faith of a lifetime is an old sturdy lamp. It burns brighter the closer you get to the end. It illuminates the dark woods before me, showing the path that the Lord will send. I don't mind the solitude of this moment, the quiet peace of the final stroll, because I know that the ones who went first are waiting to finally welcome my soul. I just listen close to the gentle rustle, the sound of the wind through the topmost boughs, a sacred whisper that promises peace, fulfilling all the lifelong vows. I'm walking slow up the final ridge now. I can smell the clean air of the other side. I can see the light through the pines where the loving hand is waiting to guide. It's not the harsh glare of a city street lamp. It's not the sun that blinds and makes you squint. It's a peaceful, warm, everlasting glow, a final, clear, beautiful print. It tells me the rest is just moments away. The supper is set and the welcome is true, and every hard mile that I walked on this earth was simply leading me back to you. I'm dropping the compass and the heavy canteen. I'm leaving the troubles here on the ground. I'm walking forward, light and free, toward the final, pure and sacred sound. Just the quiet promise of my rest, and just the waiting of the perfect sun, knowing that the life that I lived here below was a race that I faithfully won. I'm walking slow up the final ridge now. I can smell the clean air of the other side. I can see the light through the pines where the loving hand is waiting to guide. It's not the harsh glare of a city street lamp. It's not the sun that blinds and makes you squint. It's a peaceful, warm, everlasting glow, a final, clear, beautiful print. It tells me the rest is just moments away. The supper is set and the welcome is true, and every hard mile that I walked on this earth was simply leading me back to you. Almost there.
The doctor gave me a deadline, the banker gave me a final date. The court system sealed the papers, and I sat here feeling desperate and late. I prayed until my knees were sore. I called on heaven with a desperate plea. I said, Lord, if you don't show up quickly, there won't be anything left of me.
The seconds crawl like hours, the hours stretched into a lonely year. I watch the clock face, mocking my faith, filling my fragile heart with fear. I saw the darkness creeping closer, the final shadow falling on the floor. And I thought for sure the promise failed me, and I couldn't hold on anymore.
I was pacing the floor and checking the window, yelling at the heavens in my despair. I thought the moment had passed me by, felt the cold touch of the lonely air. But the comfort came on the final second, right when the clock was about to chime. He looked down gentle and he whispered, son, he might be late, but he's right on time. His calendar doesn't run on human dates, his schedule is based on eternal plan. He shows up precisely when he's needed, proving his power to every man. I heard the testimony of the old saints, how they were rescued from the fire and the flood, how the help came when the rope had snapped, leaving them standing right where they stood. I saw the proof in every scripture, the history of broken, failing human time, how he waits until the case is hopeless to show the true brilliance of the divine.
He wants you to put down your own strength, he wants you to surrender the final fight. So when the miracle finally happens, you know the power came from the perfect light. The deadlines of this world are illusions, they fade when his eternal promise rings.
And the greatest victories in life are the ones that only his intervention brings. I was pacing the floor and checking the window, yelling at the heavens in my despair. I thought the moment had passed me by, felt the cold touch of the lonely air. But the comfort came on the final second, right when the clock was about to chime. He looked down gentle and he whispered, son, he might be late, but he's right on time. His calendar doesn't run on human dates, his schedule is based on eternal plan. He shows up precisely when he's needed, proving his power to every man.
Don't worry about the noise you're hearing, don't focus on the world's false speed. Just let your soul rest on the certainty that he knows exactly what you truly need. The 11th hour is his favorite hour, the moment that he loves to shine, because that's when the rescue is clearest, showing the greatness of his
I was pacing the floor and checking the window, yelling at the heavens in my despair. I thought the moment had passed me by, felt the cold touch of the lonely air. But the comfort came on the final second, right when the clock was about to chime. He looked down gentle and he whispered, son, he might be late, but he's right on time. His